The Indiana Pacers visit the Golden State Warriors in a game that features the biggest total on the board for Friday night's NBA slate of action. Should we play the total or stick to the side? I'll let you guys know in this video. This is Steve Seagrave from SportsMemo.com. I'll be breaking this game down from a sports betting point of view, giving you guys my predictions in the game. But for now, if you guys could hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell, you don't want to miss any of these great videos. We put them out every day on Wager Talk TV. Looking at the Wager Talk live odds screen, Golden State Warriors 5-point home favorites. Total sits high. Highest on the board, like we mentioned. 239.5, approaching 240 in this one. And rightfully so. Both teams, offensive teams all year, struggling on defense. Warriors won the first head-to-head battle 131-109 on the road in Indiana back on February 8th. So they clear the total by a half point in that one and cover tonight's spread as well. Both teams about as healthy as we've seen them all year long. Warriors, just Draymond Green basically questionable. Actually, he's probable tonight as well with back soreness. I'd expect him to give it a go. As far as the Pacers go, Obi Toppin questionable with an ankle injury, so both healthy coming into this one. Indiana just kicked off a 5-game road trip. They started at 1-0 with a victory over the Detroit Pistons, 122-103 in their last game. And the Warriors, they'll be kicking off a 5-game road swing for themselves after this game. And they won their last game at home, 137-116 over the Memphis Grizzlies. As we said, both teams rely on their offenses. Pacers number one in offense, close to 123 points scored per game. But they also allow the third most points in the NBA. And the Warriors are pretty much similar. Number 7 in scoring, 118 plus per game, but 20th in points allowed. So we've seen really both teams rely on their offenses throughout the year. I'd say one thing here, though. The home road splits really favor Indiana in this one. Warriors 11-18 ATS as home favorites this year. It's the role that we've seen them usually thrive in, is in home situations in seasons past, but it's been a complete role reversal this year. So they're 11-18 ATS as home favorites. Pacers 12-10 as road dogs. And a little hidden gem here. Pacers number 1 in three-pointers allowed and made by their opponents defensively. They've struggled all over the court everywhere else. But as far as three-point land goes, they've done a pretty good job shutting that down. And we know that's where the Dubs have thrived in the past, especially at home. They shoot a ton of threes. And if the Pacers can even limit that could go a long way in keeping them to hang around in this game, maybe even potentially win this game. And that's the direction I'm looking. I'm taking Pacers plus the 5 points here. That'll be my play for this video. I'm leaning towards the over. It's a big number, though, and sometimes we see these teams fall short of that big number. 239.5. I would, if I gun to my head, I'm taking the over. Number 2 and number 7 in pace of play. I don't see another way to look as far as the total, but I'd rather take the Pacers here, plus the points. And guys, my favorite play in the NBA tonight is actually in this game. It's a client play that's locked and loaded, 4% client play, locked and loaded on my page over at SportsMemo.com. Number 1 across all sports over the last 40 days at SportsMemo. And 31-20 hoops run. So I've been running pretty strong since the beginning of February here. And like I said, my favorite play, it's a player prop involving this game. You can check that out over at SportsMemo.com. The link will be attached to this video in the description. And if you use the code STEVES7, that's STEVES7, get yourselves $30 off a 7-day pass and bring you down to $37 for a 7-day all-access pass. Tremendous value on that one. And like I said, you can check that all out on my page at SportsMemo.com. The link will be attached to this video. And let me know who you guys like in the comment section. Do you like the side, the total, the player prop? Let me know what you think about my picks. And I'll be checking it throughout the night to check back with you. Good luck tonight, guys, and I'll see you next video.